I hadn't expected my phone to ring at 2:47 a.m. But there it was, Alicia's name glowing on the screen. My heart stuttered. Alicia had died a year ago. The voice on the other end was faint, rasping, and terribly familiar. "Casey, help, basement, please," came Alicia's whisper over static. Then the line went dead. Silence swallowed the apartment. I sat up, shivering. The room was pitch dark except for the sliver of moonlight on the floor. The radio's overnight report crackled from the kitchen. Nothing unusual in the city, just rain tapping on rooftops. But in my veins, a slow cold dread spread. We'd been close. And now her voice was calling me. I dressed quickly, fishing a flashlight out of the hall closet. My fingers trembled as I unlocked the front door. The night air wrapped around me, thick and humid. Distant thunder muttered like a warning. I stepped into the hall and quietly locked the door behind me. Old habits, always feeling safer when the house was sealed. The building was silent, the corridors empty. We used to joke these stairways echoed our laughter by day, but now even that memory felt distant. I held the flashlight steady and took one creaking step down toward the basement. My heart hammered. Every sense was on edge. The lock on the basement door was rusty. It opened with a long groan, revealing only a dirty bulb hanging above. Dust motes danced in the flashlight beam. I called out softly, "Alicia, is that you?" The sound echoed and then died. A loud thud behind me made me jump. The door creaked shut with a final click. My breath froze. I whipped around and shoved at the door, but rain had swollen the wood, and it refused to budge. "This isn't funny," I hissed. "Alicia, if this is you, stop it." All I heard was my own ragged breathing. Shining the flashlight around, I saw something on the floor near the shelves. My phone. It lay face up and ringing, Alicia's name blinking again. "It's coming from here," I murmured. "How?" The battery was full, and I had been upstairs. The screen glowed with an unfamiliar wallpaper. Alicia and me, arms around each other on a summer night. My breath caught in my throat. A whisper from the corner startled me. "Casey!" The voice was behind me. I spun and shone the beam through the darkness. In the far corner sat Alicia. Half her body was draped over an old chair. She looked exactly as I'd last seen her. Only paler, like moonlight had kissed her skin. Her eyes were wide and pleading, lips moving without sound. Rainlight streaked through a tiny window, catching the edge of her hair and the line of her cheek. Relief and terror washed through me. "Alicia? Oh God, you're alive!" I cried. I rushed forward and she slumped in my arms, hitting the floor with a soft thud. "What happened?" I panted, pressing my hands to her face. There was nothing but damp hair and something warm on my fingers. Lightning flickered outside. We were both sitting in the dark, one alive and one dying, as a distant storm raged. "Who's here with me?" I whispered. Alicia's eyes fluttered. "He found me," she rasped. Her head lolled to one side, and blood pooled on the concrete. My heart froze. There was movement by the doorway behind me. A low, clothy rustle. I slowly turned and saw it standing at the edge of the light. A hunched figure wearing my old raincoat, its eyes black and empty. It reached a hand toward me. Heat pulsed in my skull, and fear rooted me to the spot as the figure stepped forward. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The creature raised a hand toward my forehead. There was fire in its eyes, and I knew then who it was. It was me.